Hello, I'm here today to show you how to assemble and operate the Method 25 sample unit. This is the sample unit itself. It also comes with a stainless steel probe that will be shipped separately in a plastic PVC container. You may or may not also receive a vacuum pump and pump down unit. There will be a trap and a cooler for a dry ice bath for the trap to set in, and your air canister sample reservoir. There will be a spare parts kit that contains pieces that you may or may not need throughout the use. First step in assembly, gather a series of wrenches, 9/16, ½ inch, 7/16. These are 9/16 and ½ inch to remove the cap from the end of the probe. Remove the tag from the probe. Spin the sample unit around to gain access to the back side. Here's the filter housing. This is where the probe attaches. Inside this filter box, which should only be finger tight, is an O-ring and 2 metal screens with a filter in between them. When it comes to you, it is ready to sample. You should not need to change this filter. However, if you are doing a lot of sampling or multiple runs, or you happen to be doing several who are very dirty, we ship spare filters, and if you run into a problem, O-rings with each sample unit. To reassemble, it should just be finger tight. Remove this bracket, which allows me to slide the probe power coupling through. Slides on top of that thermocouple there, and mounts. Very often they have to be twisted or jiggled in some fashion to get them to go on. It usually doesn't happen this easily. Do not force it. If you force it, you'll wind up stripping the threads or cross-threading it, in which case it will never leak check and it will never work again. And we have to replace the whole assembly. With all swage lock fittings, quarter fast finger tight is all you need. You just want it snug. And then you plug in probe power. Up the back. And you reassemble. At which point the unit is now assembled. In order to leak check it, the tank has a nice handy little hanger there. Make sure the valve is still on. Attach the sample unit to that. Remove this auxiliary plug. When you go into your spare parts kit and remove this adapter, line to it, turn it on, connect it. You'll have to supply your own manometer or gauge to read the barometric pressure. Our vacuum gauge is good for a reference, but it is not calibrated, and very often they get beat up in the field, so they're just good for a reference. Hook your manometer up here, this up. Turn on the pump, turn it to sample, open the sample valve all the way, then you'll pull it down to a hard vacuum and wait for 10 minutes. At the end of your 10 minutes, here on this sheet shows you your acceptable change, what your flow rate is going to be, your 10-minute maximum pressure change, depending on your barometric pressure. As long as you hold that, you're good to go. You're ready for the next step. Which point does your trap. For each trap, you'll need to do the same setup. Plugs. Disconnect the trap in line here at the bulkhead. Reach into your spare parts kit, where you will pull out an 1/8 inch union, attach it to this line, and it attaches to the short end of the trap. When you bend your trap, never bend right here at the weld. It is the weakest point on the trap, and it is where they fail the most often. Hold it up here and bend it in the tubing itself. It helps the traps to live a little longer, and it helps to preserve your sample if they get, that way they don't get broken in the field. Short end goes there. Long end goes to this bulkhead. Sample, valve is open, turn your pump on, pull it down to a hard vacuum. Again, as long as it holds to its acceptable parameters, you are now good to sample. So what you do, down here to the end of the probe, hold it off. Attaches to your source. This will go into your stack, source, whatever it is that you happen to be testing. At which time, you turn this to purge, turn on your purge pump, open that. This purges all the atmospheric out of the let it run for about a minute or so. Turn that off, turn it off, close your purge, close your sample. Make sure that is turned off. You are now now ready to sample. You open your tank, turn this to sample, and then slowly open this rotometer until you get the desired flow. You'll need to maintain it for the course of your testing. As the pressure drops in your tank, you'll have to open this valve up more to get the same flow. And at the end of your session, turn off the tank, turn the sample to off, close that down, disconnect everything. Then you're ready to reattach your next trap, purge the lines, and continue with your further sampling.